Good morning from Zabjlak, Montenegro. That's my chalet there. I am about to do the easiest, sort of most popular hike around here. It's called the Black Lake hike. And I'll show you some mountains here. One of the reasons why everyone's here. It's just absolutely fantastic views. We are right next to Durmitor National Park, which has tons of hiking, lakes, swimming. You can get into these mountains here, which are the Alps, the Dinaric Alps. And just down there is the town of Zabjlak. My chalet is just out of town. Going to walk through town, probably pick up some things for the hike, and then get hiking out to Black Lake. So definitely happy to be here. It was a 4.5-hour bus ride from Tivat yesterday. Pretty long, lots of windy roads, and bus was just okay, not super comfortable. But man, it is totally worth it to get out of the beach town of Tivat. You know, the beach town's fun for a while, but it does get old. The cheap looks, fast money thing that all these beach towns have. And here, I mean, take a look at that. Wow. It is mid-July, so it's pretty hot, but not nearly as hot as Tivat was on the coast there. I mean, it was so hot on the coast, you really couldn't even go out till like 6 o'clock. I mean, it was just boiling hot. So just got on the main street here, just a 5-minute walk from my place. And we're coming up to downtown Zabjlak. It's actually a nice little village, picturesque, has everything you need, restaurants, supermarket. And this place in the winter is definitely under snow. I don't know the elevation, but we're way up here. The bus ride was just up, up, up the whole way from the coast. And here's the main supermarket in town, the Voli. This place was just jam-packed last night around 5:30. And it still is, so not gonna go there. Found a much quieter market here. Idea Mart. No one in there. Pretty good prices. No wait. Just 5 minutes away. So let's get on the trail and get to Black Lake. It's also a ski resort right near here. It's a big time ski place. Nice little ski gate there. And the GPS is telling me it's about a 30-minute walk to Black Lake. Up that, I guess. Or here, I don't know. Probably up that. So we're done. Black Lake. Black Lake. Okay. Hvala. So, not sure what they just said, but I think they're being helpful, but I have no idea. I mean, it is like, Black Lake's like the most popular thing around here, easiest thing to get to. So, you'd think it'd be like a big trail or signs and stuff, but I could just be totally off the main track here, but this looks good. Looks pretty good. And English out here, super limited. Super limited. My Airbnb host speaks maybe 10 to 20 words of English. But very nice. We just use Google Translate, and she's super helpful. I mean, did my laundry last night for nothing, just to be nice. Picked me up at the bus station just to be nice. Had to wait 40 minutes because the bus was late. So far the hospitality has been fantastic. All right. Already getting into the pine forest here. So I know you can drive to Black Lake too. So, man, I could be completely off, but this sure beats hiking on an asphalt road right now. Check the phone here in a second. See if I'm totally lost or what, but wow. This is my first time getting into nature here, up in the mountains, so I am ready to be impressed. Centaur. Okay, so looks like a pretty main trail. So much cooler up here. Last night, slept in the top of the chalet there, which is how they build it, so the heat goes to the top. So you're a little bit warm at night, but still had to use 2 blankets. Wasn't like freezing cold or anything, but just to be comfortable, needed 2 blankets. Had a heater going downstairs when the sun went down, so I could be comfortable while I was hanging out on the couch or cooking. So beautiful. Thank you, old people on the porch. I think we're good. And this is a nice flat hike. That's what I read anyway, and so far it's true. But I believe we're going to enter Durmitor National Park at Black Lakes. I believe there's a fee, so gonna see how much that costs. And then it's also the starting point of like a lot of hikes. So 100% going to be doing way more hikes here. And getting here from Tivat, I chose the bus option. It was a little bit miserable, not too bad. It cost 20 euros for 4.5 hours of bus there. I was considering renting a car. It started at 40 euros a day, so pretty much the same as my accommodation costs. But then I'd have to worry about returning it, and my trip right now is just open-ended. I've booked 5 nights at that chalet there, and by the looks of it, I'm probably going to stay longer, so might extend there if I can, or just find another place in town. There's guest houses everywhere, Airbnbs, there's a hostel, and so kind of gauging how today goes to see what's around, to see if I want to stay longer. But yeah, so, and if you're coming from the capital city, Podgorica, it's a 2.5 hour bus ride. There's also an international airport there, as there is in Tivat as well. So we're done. Hello. And I'm not sure about the public transportation here, if there's buses that go everywhere. I kind of doubt it. Don't really think that's how it works. You can rent bikes. I asked a guy last night how much. 15 bucks a day for a normal bike, and then 45 bucks for an electric bike. So that could be an option to getting around. Or anyway, like I said, gonna know more after today. There's a tourist center up at Black Lake here. So gonna get a map, ask some questions, and figure out what's going on. So there's the tourist center in there. That's where they want you to go. But it looks like I can just go to the lake this way, and that's that. Ornithofana. Birds. 163 confirmed bird species in Durmitor area. And there's kids everywhere. Alright. Let's see if we can find out what's going on here. It feels like I just avoided the tourist office fee and everything, so let's hope that's true. And wow, look at this huge lake. And Black Lake is super famous in Montenegro. You can say Black Lake to almost anyone in Montenegro and they're gonna know what you're talking about. Wow, with the mountains in the background there. Okay, so you can just jump right in here and go swimming. Wow. Beautiful. Looks like you can rent boats. The boat business. And look at that. Wow. That'll work. And there's a trail that goes all the way around the lake. I haven't paid anything yet, so I think we can hike all the way around today. And that'll probably be what I do today. I'm a little wore out from the bus ride and everything yesterday. So, happy to be here. Let's check this out. I'm gonna try to stay on the lake here to avoid these the screaming kids that are always everywhere. And remember, these are Alps. This may be the cheapest place in the world to visit actual real Alps. I'm paying $45 a night for that whole chalet to myself, which has a full kitchen, queen-size bed, living room, TV, Wi-Fi, everything I need. So if you can make it out here, so far it looks like a good option. This place is on the map, but I don't believe it's really on the map. It's not like, you know, going to the Alps in Italy or France or Switzerland or something like that. This place is still kind of hidden, as is all of Montenegro, in my opinion. And as you can see, now's the time. I mean, it is mid-July, the crowds aren't huge, and you have all the natural beauty of an alpine lake, alpine forest. Keep on walking. That's not what you want to hear up here. So like I said, this is the most touristy part of this area. It's easy to get to, families can come, etc. So I know when I get on the real trails, it's going to be way less crowded, which is going to be amazing.
أنا باخذ 20 شكل على كل صورة.
So there's someone right here, just down from our eating lunch, blasting his music. I mean, can you imagine? That's why I don't really like being around people in these areas, because there's just idiots like that, and they can ruin it for who knows how many people, you know? So obviously the level is like really low. There they are. Let's get a good look here. Look at that guy. Part of traveling, and a part I really try to avoid. Run into it all the time. Here you are in the most famous lake, most famous nature spot in Montenegro, And these people think it's okay to just blast their music while they go swimming. And yes, I have had confrontation, conflicts, all that. And basically I've decided it's just not worth it. I'm gonna get out of here and move on down the trail. And they're speaking English, but not American English, so let's go America. And it's not like it was just like a little bit kind of where everyone can hear it. They're like blasting their music. I can't imagine the level of some people to do that. It's just completely crazy to me. So you've got chamois up here. That'd be amazing to see one of those. Probably not on this hike, but maybe in some of the other ones. Still waiting to... I thought that building might be like some sort of fee collection area, but kind of wondering what's going to happen when I get back around to the visitor center. If they're going to like ask for a ticket or money or something, but we shall see. Nice. Hope it's deep enough. It looks kind of shallow right here. What a swim spot. Not that cold. That is nice. Fresh water. Nice change from the coast. Gonna take a dip here. Relax in the shade. So this was a good discovery, and it's only like 20 minutes this way to the visitor center, so that means this spot's only like a 50-minute walk from my house. So I think this will be something I do even when I don't go on hikes. Just come here for swimming and eat lunch, and it's nice and peaceful. And you can see why it's one of the most popular nature destinations in Montenegro. And there's all sorts of beach options. It's not like crazy crowded or anything. There are people, but it's not, I mean, here we are, it's middle of July, and it's not crawling with people, you know. So gonna get back on the trail here, finish the loop around the lake, end up at the visitor center, see if they try to charge me or anything. I thought there was an entrance fee, but we'll find out. But try to get a tourist map and more information for future hikes. So far, things are looking great. So I finally made it to that visitor center, but it wasn't really a visitor center, or at least I missed it. But what I did see was men in green shirts asking people for tickets, and they had a little credit card machine they were carrying around too. I heard him speak to some guy, said, "National Park Ranger, ticket?" So I guess you're supposed to have a ticket? I have no idea, but... So I just avoided those guys, and when I got to the sort of tourist area, I was pretty wary that they were around, so I didn't really hang out too long. But I went to another visitor center that was on my map, and nothing was there. So I know there's one in town. This might be where I started. I don't think so. It can't be. No, can't be. Dobra. It is, because those are the old people on the porch that told me to go that way. But man, I'm totally like mixed up. Man, there's the ski gate. Anyway, I'm back. That is Zabjlak. The Montenegrins love how I say that because I can't say it right. I've had more than one person laugh at me. Zabjlak. I think it's Zabjlak, but I say Zabjlak, and they just get a kick out of it. So there's the supermarket, and that's Voli, and I know the tourist center is just right next to it, so. Lots of French. They love Montenegro, apparently. Love the price. Oh, hello. We're done. Oh, sorry. Do you have hiking information? Like a hiking map?
We have same map like that. For €5 we sell the map.
That's €5, okay.
Yeah. It's this map. Durmitor National Park, that one.
Can
122,000.
Can I have a look at it?
It looks like that. Yes.
Okay. And it's all the hikes.
All of the hiking.
Everywhere.
Yeah, in Durmitor National Park.
In the?
Durmitor National Park.
Durmitor National Park, okay. And do you have to pay to enter the park?
Yeah, you pay on the entrance of the national park, straight ahead from here 2 kilometers.
Okay, and how much
for
is
the Black Lake? €5.
You pay for so for every hike I do I pay €5. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a weekly rate or
No, just per day.
5 every day?
All year, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So back at the chalet here, going to dig into that barek and get a beer going. And as you saw what the woman said there, you do have to pay to get into anything in Durmitor National Park, including the Black Lake, which I just visited. So somehow this video turned into Black Lake for free in Zabjlak. It's really messy right now. I just got here and got the barek out, tried heating it up to give it a little freshness. It's been in the bag all day. So going with the Jelen today, I believe it's a Serbian beer. And one little tip for you. Pivo is beer in this language. All I have are coffee cups at this place. Pretty good. And this is the barek. Gonna get into that using a knife and fork today because they're just so greasy. This is the cheapest barek I've ever purchased. It was €1.40. The place did look a little rough there, so don't know what to expect here. But it has been in my bag all day, to be fair, so. Alright, you can see the cheese in there. Not bad. Sometimes when you have a chalet, the best place to be is at the chalet, you know? Whether you like that. Well, gonna enjoy this beer and the barek and definitely call it a day. Tomorrow has day off written all over it. Really need to relax and rest. But much more coming from Zabjlak, Montenegro, and the Alps here of Durmitor National Park. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.